Over the last year or so, I've been watching my nephew learn how to walk and run and jump and all of that fun stuff. And I'm pretty sure that he's not thinking, one day I'm going to be really good at walking. I'm pretty sure he's not thinking about the end goal. But watching him, I'm also pretty sure that he's having a really great time learning without really realizing that that's what it is that he's doing. And I think there's a great lesson in that. And so that's what I want to talk about a little bit today. So we could leave it there at that age-old cliche, it's all about the journey, not the destination. But what are the actual ins and outs of improving with ease and grace in terms of playing the handpan? And the easy answer to that is practice, right? That's the lazy answer. It's just practice and you'll get better. And it's true. But speaking to my own experience, practice, yes, but specifically, for me at least, it has been about experimentation and adaptation. And that is how I've come to very, very naturally, slowly, very slowly, but in a wonderful, fun way, get better and improve. And I think that if you'd have asked me 3 years ago where I'd be now playing the handpan, I would not predict that I would be teaching for a living. I would have probably said something along the lines of, teaching? That sounds like a lot of pressure, and like I'm not good enough for that. And I think there are a lot of people on the internet still today that would agree with that sentiment. But anyway, how I ended up here is by experimenting, by changing tactics based on my own capabilities and what I find the most joy in, and by being open to changing my path, and by accepting that the way that I play isn't going to look like the way that people that I look up to play. So when I first started, I had no intention of becoming a good handpan player. That was never my goal. I just wanted to play. I just wanted to have fun, and I definitely succeeded in that. I played every single day for hours on end for the pure joy of it. And then I came to a point where I wanted to learn more because I wanted more repertoire, I wanted more ideas, I felt kind of stuck in my playing. And so, I tried to do more things, figured out that I wasn't really a fast technical player, that didn't play to my strengths. I wasn't very good at it, and I also didn't really enjoy it very much. But what I did figure out is that I could sing. Because in my previous music experience, I was already singing and I was already writing songs and all of that kind of stuff. And I hadn't seen a lot of that at the time. There's a lot of it now, which is amazing, but at the time I didn't see people singing and playing handpan. I also didn't see people playing popular music on the handpan. And so it never really occurred to me until much later on that that was a thing that I could do, and that was my strength. So because I couldn't play fast and technical and all of that kind of stuff, I adapted and I sang. And I sang my favourite songs. And I sang my own songs. And when that was enough, I tried something else. I got a loop pedal out. That was really popular. People loved the loop pedal stuff. But then that wasn't really bringing me so much joy, so I adapted, I experimented. I sang mantras instead. I stopped loving singing popular music. It didn't feel like I had any real intention with that. It taught me a lot, but I wanted to sing something that was healing for me and for other people, but mostly for myself. And so I started singing mantras, and that's where I'm at now. And so throughout that, there was never the end goal of this space where I'm at here now. I want to sing mantras, I want to produce an album that has mantras, and I want to, sing with other people. That was never the end goal. I just kept changing my path because of how I felt, because of what I realized I could and couldn't do as well, and because of what I realized brought me the most joy. And so that is how I recommend that anybody approaches progress, is to not get set on one single outcome and just, try and achieve that off the bat, is to be open to adapt and to be open to experiment, and to be open to the idea that your version of whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's playing handpan or anything else, your version of it is completely individual and is not going to look exactly like anybody else's version of it. Even the people that you look up to the most. It might be influenced by them, but it's never going to look the same. And quite frankly, you don't want it to look the same because that would be really boring. You want it to look like you. So if you want to improve with grace and ease and joy, do it your way. Do it slowly. I did it slowly. Do it with patience, and enjoy it, and see where you end up. And to be fair, this isn't where I end up. This is where I'm at right now, but this isn't where I'm going to end up. I'm going to end up in the ground eventually. But there is so much more to this than where I'm at right now. And I have no idea where I'll be in a year. I have no idea what my creation and what I will be doing 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now. And I think that is a strength in itself, just being open to whatever that's going to look like, depending on how you feel and where you want to be and where you want to be in the moment. So those are just my sunset thoughts for the day. Tutorial content will be returning very soon. I am back in England. I had a 2-month break. I've been travelling for a little while. But I am back in England. I'm not back home yet. I'm nearly home. And I'm looking forward to creating again and to being more present again online, but only as much as feels good for me. So we'll see what that looks like over the next few months. Who knows? But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for creating, and enjoy the journey. And I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and if you're looking for actual specifics, then check out this video next. I'm a YouTuber. Alright, see you.